Whoa! How's it going, guys? This gives me anxiety. It's like the equivalent of mismatching socks. Cheers. I've been easing back on my caffeine intake just because I feel like I was just ingesting too much caffeine for my personal preference. Like, I shit you not, probably intake like 600 to 800 milligrams a day because I'm also a coffee fiend. Not because I care about the caffeine, but I just genuinely like the taste of coffee and teas and like a lot of these things that I actually like to drink, enjoy drinking, they just have caffeine and that stacks on top of each other. So yeah, I need to chill out with that a bit. But welcome to the vlog. We're gonna be hitting an upper body workout today. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. My pull-ups have gone to hell. This is proof, if you don't use it, you lose it, man. Different phases these past couple months. Going from very, very heavy run focused and the weights, I just haven't been prioritizing calisthenics as much, and it's showcasing that. But as we switch into summer mode, it's sunny right now. We're gonna lose that in a couple days, but as summer approaches us, gotta get that conditioning back. I'm not trying to be that guy struggling at the park doing push-ups and pull-ups. Yeah. This is a good exercise to do if you're trying to get your first pull-up, or if you're just trying to sneak in some extra volume for that vertical pull, but you don't have access to a lat pull-down or anything. It's very easy. You get a TRX, or you could even set up a barbell that's high, and you just want to get underneath from where you're pulling from. Your legs act as a self spot, so even though my legs are providing support, I'm still pulling mainly with my upper body. And then I only stand up, I only drive through my heels as much as I need to give me that extra squeeze. So yeah, if you don't have access to a lat pull down, this is what you're working with. Again, you don't even need a TRX. Just set a barbell across so you could get underneath it from a dead hang, and you're pretty much good to go. Work with what you got. Oh my God. Shoulder paddles. Very good. Shoulder stability, the serratus, really just focusing on drawing down through that paddle and then keeping that shoulder set. Very good for shoulder health, especially those of you guys that have clicking shoulders like me. It's just a very good motion to get into play. Also an amazing drill for surfers too. So. The scary thing about push-ups is you feel like you're locking out, and then you check yourself halfway and you're like really like right there. And you're like, motherfucker, and then you go all the way, and you're like, that hurts a lot more.
True. Oh God.
That's all I got.
Now you gotta even it out.
No, I can't do this side.
Oh.
Oh my God. Push-ups, the bread and butter. And that was a simple but effective upper body workout. And this video has been a long time coming. Huge shout out to you guys on Instagram for keeping me accountable, but I wanted to kick off this series with the everyday hybrid and talk about what hybrid training means to me and how it's influencing my current training. What is hybrid training? Hybrid training, it's taking Instagram, YouTube, TikTok by storm. Everyone seems to be a hybrid athlete nowadays or training hybrid style, and I want to define it by breaking down the term. The term hybrid here is defined as a thing made by combining two different elements, a mixture. And then athlete is defined as a person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise, as defined by the New Oxford American Dictionary. Hybrid training is taking multiple styles of training and combining it into a cohesive program, basically a jack of all trades, right? So it's taking different backgrounds of athletics and combining it. And again, there's many ways to perceive this, but the most popular one is basically combining strength and endurance, hence Ironman training or running a marathon and deadlifting 500 pounds, being a powerlifter as much as an endurance athlete. And I think hybrid training is really whatever you want to make it, as long as you're a well-rounded athlete. In fact, there's, the term hybrid might seem new in itself, but the concept of it is actually old, right? When I think hybrid, I think of military, special forces, Navy SEALs, Rangers, SWAT team. I think of those guys that are running and hauling ass, but then can also back up their speed with their strength to an applicable scenario for their profession, right? In this case, I just described military, but that applies to athletes as well. In fact, a lot of amazing athletes are multi-talented, meaning that outside of their specific sport, they're actually good at a bunch of other sports, and that could technically mean hybrid too. And if you want to go further than that, CrossFit, CrossFit everyone used to shit on, and now everyone seems to be training CrossFit, but it's called hybrid now because we don't want to call it CrossFit. I don't know. Again, I think hybrid is what you want to make it nowadays, as long as you're training in multiple disciplines and making it into a cohesive program. But again, that is with a grain of salt. I feel like everyone has like their own slightly different definition of hybrid athlete and hybrid training. So if I had a category that I'd put myself under, it would be the everyday hybrid. And the reason for that comes down to this quote. Anyone asks me, why do I train, or what's my purpose for working out? I work out to live, I don't live to work out. Let me say that again. I work out to live, I don't live to work out. And what does that mean, right? I work out to live, meaning I want a body that is able-bodied. I want to know that I have a good base of fitness to be able to adapt to whatever stress I'm about to put on myself, meaning I'm fit enough that I have a good template to start training for a marathon or an ultra marathon or a Ironman or a Spartan or anything like that. So again, working out to live is to have an able-bodied body. And it's also, not even competitive things like those races I just mentioned, but also just being able to do things I enjoy, like go for hikes with my girlfriend, walk around Disneyland, surf. It's having a higher quality of life because of that. I think being able to move is a blessing and it's a privilege. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't take care of yourself, you will lose those abilities. Being an everyday hybrid, you understand that you only have so much time in a day to take care of yourself. I work out to live, I don't live to work out. So the workout split I have right now is designed to still give me a life outside of the gym on top of everything else that I have going on. So my weightlifting program right now, I'm on a 4-day-a-week split. It's an upper-lower split. Basically the first 2 upper days, I focus on some sort of horizontal pushing and pulling. And then the second upper day, I focus on vertical pushing and pulling. And then as far as my leg days are concerned, I switch them between hinging focus and quad dominant focus. And this just allows me to make sure that I'm hitting all of my movement patterns back to back. My exercise selection will switch out anywhere from week to week or day to day, depending on multiple factors like how I'm feeling, what point of the program I'm in, whether I have a race lined up or not. It's really a combination of intuitiveness and doing this for a while. I think that's why it's so hard to share workouts with you guys on social media, because there's really no context going on other than what you see for that specific workout. So some of you guys might ask, oh, why are you doing this instead of that? Oh, have you tried this or that? And again, it's because you don't see what happened the week before, the day before, whatever the case may be. So that's some advice for you guys too. Anytime you watch someone else's workout vlog or workout video, always take it with a grain of salt because you usually don't get much context outside of that workout. So if you're curious as to why someone's doing that thing, like, don't be afraid to ask, and then maybe they can give you more context on that. But that's my weight training split, 4 days a week, upper lower, upper lower. As far as my running, it is also 4 days a week, and that one I broke down. That one has 2 training runs, just focused on getting volume in there, 1 speed run, and 1 long run. And that's because currently I'm prepping for a marathon again. I'm trying to go sub 4. Last year I missed it by 1 fucking minute, and this year I'm gonna get it. And then on top of that, I got a couple Spartans thrown in there for funsies, because why not? So I hope to share more videos like this with you guys in the future. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And again, the ASRV content isn't going anywhere, okay? I promise you that. But that's it for this video, guys. Comment down below if there's anything you want to see else on the channel, and I'll be sure to get that done. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.